round that ended in. Round number 2. More boxing. Here's Jake Gutierrez.
Ladies and gentlemen, we bring you a special 4-round attraction featuring the big men of boxing, the heavyweight division. Once again, your referee is Joe Cortez. Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner, he weighed in at 224 pounds. He wears the solid purple trunks, and he comes to us from Cathedral City, California. His record, no wins, 2 defeats. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Gene Jones. And his opponent across the ring, fighting out of the blue corner, he weighed in at 215 pounds. He wears the patriotic red, white, and blue trunks, and he comes to us from right here in Las Vegas, Nevada. His professional record, 2 wins, only 1 defeat, 1 win by knockout. Introducing True Blue, Tracy Wilson.
These are heavyweights. Joe Cortez, your referee. There is Gene Jones, 0-2, knocked out in his pro debut in February, and then lost a 4-rounder to Juan Rodriguez. And Tracy Wilson is 2-1 with 1 knockout. However, when he fights someone against other than Alfonso Davis, he's 0-1. His last bout against William Bonkovich, he was knocked out in the 3rd round. His previous 2 bouts were against Alfonso Davis, and he had a 1st-round knockout and a 4-round decision. So it'll be interesting to see how Wilson can handle someone other than an Alfonso Davis.
You know what? That's the boxing question burning in everyone's minds across America right now.
Well, we're in Las Vegas, where you can place a wager on things. What do you think?
Anything.
What do you think the odds would be that this bout will have a 2nd-round knockout?
Oh, boy, I wish I bet the under, you know?
Not good.
Well, he might last through this round. You never know. After all, there's only 2 minutes and 10 seconds left.
You're right. I'm going to put Jones set the line.
You know what? We're not going to get you the job as the odds maker here at the Tropicana. But you never know. Let's just see if Gene Jones can hang in there. And what would be the odds to have all 2nd-round knockouts on our card?
Beats all 1st-round knockouts.
This is barely, though. Jones fighting back here after being decked by Wilson early.
Jones looking for his 1st win. This is his 3rd bout as a pro. And the 27-year-old Wilson at 2-1 with 1 knockout. Both boxers 27 years of age. Late start professional boxing game.
Well, after Wilson knocked him down so convincingly, he has been very passive, I suspect, because he's a big Bob Papa fan and wants that 2nd-round knockout string to continue, which you kind of predicted. He doesn't want to have any blemish on your record as an announcer.
Right! Bring out. Let him out. Step back. Step back. Step back. All right.
50 seconds to go in round 1.
It's fascinating. Wilson knocked him down. He's barely thrown a punch since then. I'm starting to wonder here.
Can you punch yourself out with 1 punch?
You know, that is also an interesting rhetorical question. Tracy Wilson just not throwing anything, and he's given Jones a lot of time to recover.
Good jab there by Wilson.
A counter right hand by Wilson as Jones came in.
Final seconds of round 1. We will have a round 2. Wilson and Jones on ESPN's Championship Boxing.
Budweiser withstood the test of time.
Welcome back to Las Vegas. Bob Papa along with Al Bernstein. Round number 2 underway between Gene Jones in the purple and Tracy Wilson in the red, white, and blue. Jones knocked down in round number 1. So far tonight we've brought you 3 bouts. We've had 3 2nd-round knockouts. Al, the big question, will we see the bell to end of round 2?
Well, so far in this round, Jones, as you look at the numbers from round 1, Wilson won that round convincingly, though he didn't land that many punches. He did score a knockdown. Jones actually came out and whacked Wilson with a pretty good punch.
Don't forget, coming up, our main event, the IBA Featherweight Championship. Orlando Canizales, the longtime bantamweight champion, takes on Edwin Santana. Canizales 45-3-1 with 34 knockouts. He is in our main event.
And I'll tell you what, it's going to be pretty soon because we're pretty much running out of fights here. So don't think you're going to have to wait that long to see Orlando Canizales and Edwin Santana. I just don't want you to feel like, you know, it's going to be a long time. Though the way round 2 has gone here, this looks suspiciously like it might go to round 3.
Midway point of round number 2. And, you know, following us, we have baseball tonight here on ESPN, a great baseball wrap-up show with Gary Miller and Harold Reynolds. And if they're watching, they're probably typing their scripts up a lot faster.
Harold, get to work on that computer, will you? Harold's a great guy. I had him on my radio show once, and he was a delightful guest. And that's a great show as well.
And we are 50 seconds away from our first bell to end round 2 tonight.
Both men have been economical with their punches. That would be a euphemism for not throwing too many. There's a right hand by Wilson as Jones comes in. It's amazing, really, when you think about it. Wilson had Jones down, and really, he looked like he was in trouble in round 1, but nothing after that.
About 40 seconds into round 1.
A long time left in the round. He was unable to finish things.
Final 10 seconds of round number 2, and for the first time tonight, we will have a round 3 on ESPN's Championship Boxing.
Just in time.
Welcome back to Las Vegas. Bob Papa along with Al Bernstein on ESPN's Championship Boxing. Gene Jones and Tracy Wilson in round number 3, and the pace picking up. Remember, Jones went down in the first 40 seconds of the bout, but he has fought back. Numbers through 2 rounds.
Well, we see that Jones has been a little bit more active than Wilson, but very inaccurate. And of course, there's that knockout that Wilson had in round 1. Or knocked down, excuse me.
Well, if you just tuned in to see the end of the Julian Jackson bout, he scored a second-round TKO over Terry Ford. Augie Sanchez of Las Vegas, also a second-round TKO. And our main event still to come, Orlando Canizales and Edwin Santana for the IBA Featherweight Championship.
Julian Jackson wants to get back into the middleweight hunt for a title shot. You know, Ford was not any kind of a top contender. He did dispatch him quickly. Jones with the left hook as he comes lunging in. Wilson leaves his hands pretty low when he punches.
Heading toward the midway point of round 3.
You mentioned that Wilson had lost in the 3rd round by a TKO to William Bonkovich after 2 wins as a pro. That was in his last fight, so he does not want to repeat that disaster in round 3.
And Jones looking for that first pro win, that ever-elusive first win. I mentioned Julian Jackson looking to get a middleweight championship. Any one that comes to mind that he has the best shot at going after?
Well, the choices: Lonnie Bradley, Keith Holmes, William Joppy, Bernard Hopkins. What might be an interesting matchup, and not to say that he would win or not, he and Lonnie Bradley would be an intriguing matchup. I think because of their styles more than anything. They're both big, tall, rangy puncher types. Whether he would get a shot remains to be seen.
And right now, Wilson putting his punches together. Jones tries to answer back.
Jones got wrapped up in the ropes there.
Final 30 seconds of round 3.
You get the feeling as you watch this bout that Tracy Wilson, if he would step up the pace, could probably end it, but doesn't seem willing or interested to do that.
Final 10 seconds of round number 3, the 4th and final round still to come between Tracy Wilson and Gene Jones.
Roy Jones, Montel Griffin. Their last fight ended too soon.
Roy Jones is going to be disqualified.
With one question still unanswered, who's the best? Some say Griffin had Jones on the run. Some say Jones was still on top. Now it's time to settle their unfinished business. Griffin-Jones 2 from Foxwoods Resort Casino, live on pay-per-view. Don't miss the battle to settle the score. Championship Thursday, August 7th. Call your local cable or satellite company to order.
He has never been knocked out. He was the IBF Bantamweight champion for 6.5 years. Orlando Canizales squares off against Edwin Santana in our main event for the IBA Featherweight Championship. Right now in the ring, Tracy Wilson and Gene Jones in this 4-round heavyweight bout. Jones knocked down in round 1. We take a look at some numbers through round 3.
Gene Jones has been less than stellar with his jab. That is quite apparent. Now he's down. Was that from a low blow? What?
Joe Cortez calling a time, so that must mean for a low blow. Well, let's see now. The ringside position is taking a look.
It's Dr. Voy over there, and was from a low blow, and I don't know if Gene Jones is shaking his head that I don't want to continue. Yeah. That one would be low.
And they will continue. Dr. Voy.
Speaking of low blows, Andrew Gulata will be fighting Ray Mercer. Or not fighting Ray Mercer, but fighting Lennox Lewis in October. And we all hope that that fight will not end in disqualification. It would be the first for those men. Each of them, last 2 fights have ended in DQ.
Yeah. Imagine Lennox Lewis winning 3 in a row by DQ.
That is astonishing. It would be astonishing if it would happen.
I think Gulata can give him trouble.
It's a very, can I tell you, we're joking a little bit, but that's a, if that fight can be held and Gulata can keep himself in check, that's a tremendously appealing heavyweight matchup. One of many in the heavyweight division right now. And I think that is one that most boxing fans would be interested in seeing.
You know, low blows aside, he's the man that sent Riddick Bowe into retirement. I mean, he pummeled him twice.
Had he been able to contain himself in the illegal tactics, including the butting, which opened a cut over his own eye, Gulata would have come away with impressive wins. So, and I think style-wise, that's a very good matchup as well.
Now Gene Jones looking for his first pro win against Tracy Wilson. Wilson at 2-1 in the Stars and Stripes. Jones in the purple. Both men obviously tired here in this 4th and final round.
Well, it's been fought at a furious pace, hasn't it? Of course they're tired. Actually, who would have been?
Left hook to the body by Wilson.
Tracy, when he wants to dig down there, has shown us the ability to do that.
Both of Wilson's wins came against Alfonso Davis. And he's looking to get his first win against someone other than Alfonso Davis.
Jones has just done nothing offensively in this round.
To the end of round number 4, the 4th and final round. Still hooked by Jones, but that is how this one will end. We'll find out who the winner was after this timeout. Tracy Wilson. Wilson knocked Jones down in round number 1. The judges' cards are being tallied. To our ring announcer, here's Jake Gutierrez.
Ladies and gentlemen, we go to the scorecards. After this 4-round attraction, we have a unanimous decision. All 3 judges at ringside scored the bout 40-35 for the winner in the blue corner, True Blue, TRACY Wilson.
No surprise there. TRACY Wilson now 3-1. Gene Jones falls to 0-3. Our main event to come, the IBA Featherweight Championship, Orlando Canizales.